Hello and welcome back to the Bluayado channel. This is the first week of February 2025. We made it through 1 month and hopefully this month is going to be a lot better. We're going to talk about a new set of ETFs today, KURV. If it's news out that KURV used to pay like Yieldmax did. They used to pay everything at one day of the month, and now they split it up like how Yieldmax has Group A, B, C, and D. They call it Groups 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, same thing. Also, it's covering about the securities that's under like the Magnificent Seven, like the big ones like Microsoft, Google, Tesla, Netflix, and some other ones. So I bought some new securities now, and now the declaration date is going to be on Tuesday, and they're going to pay on Thursday. So now we have an opportunity to get paid two times per week if you buy into these new set of ETF from Curve. So you can get paid on Thursday and Friday. So this is going to be like an even better week. So happy about this episode. Let's get started. First of all, let's start off with Roundhill. Roundhill weekly payers. First one up is ticker XDTE that covers the S&P 500. They're going to pay 0.178395 per share. Next one up is ticker QDTE covering the NASDAQ 100 covered calls. They're paying 0.231345 per share. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Next up is the Roundhill Small Cap, ticker RDTE, paying 0.279654 per share. Also, this is a really good payment. And last up, we have Roundhill Bitcoin Cover Call ETF, ticker YBTC, paying 0.565412 per share. I'm not mad at any of these. The only one I don't hold, full disclosure, guys, is XDTE. I hold all of the other three. So I'm going to be really happy this week. I like all of these payments. I'm not upset about anything. So, yeah, next up we have, um, let's go to Yieldmax. Yieldmax. Oh yeah, Yieldmax. Yep. Yieldmax. We did have also, yeah. So first off, we're gonna do the target 12 ones paid. So we got that. So if you hold them, the target 12 paid. They announced yesterday on Tuesday. So ticker BIGY, the Target 12 Big 50 Option Income ETF is paying 0.5025. This is monthly. Um, and these are the ones that's supposed to not give you any NAV erosions, but the yield is not as high as what could possibly happen with other ones, but people love NAV don't people who don't like NAV erosion and like to protect their the principal money they put in should pick these in Yieldmax because they're supposed to. So far, it looks good. They're still around $50. So yeah, they're keeping the NAV. So Biggie, 50 cents. Soxy, which is the Target 12 Semiconductor Option Income ETF, ticket SOXY, is 0.4883 per share. And again, this is going to pay on Thursday. So they announced this yesterday for Yieldmax. So again, looking pretty good. These numbers are pretty good. Those are the two. Yieldmax. All right, here's the heavy hitters. Okay, so let's look at the top straight off the bat. The best one, This week is going to be Nefli. So, yeah, they paid higher than Coney. So, yeah, Nefli 1.0705 per share. This is an excellent payment. Coney is 1.0468 per share. PYPY is 0.6665 per share, and YMAX is 0.19 per share. Okay, thank God Yieldmax is going back up again. So let's get it started. Why is it showing up like this? You guys messing with me today? What is Yieldmax doing to me? It looks terrible. What kind of messed up? Huh. Okay, well, I have to look at it through here. That's look terrible. I don't know why it looks like this. All right, well, you're gonna have to listen to me. So the first payment for GBPT, which is terrible here. So the first payment for GBT, first payment for GPTY, for some reason it's not paying on Friday. It's gonna pay on Monday. So that's right up start of something's going different here for some reason. So GPTY, the new weekly from Yieldmax is only paying 0.3353 per share, and this is weekly. Ticker LFGY is paying 0.6280 per share. This is really good. I gotta buy some more of this one. I might buy some more of this one. This is consistently doing really good per week here. So it pays 74, 62, and now 62 again. So weekly payments on LFGY is looking excellent. Next one is YMAX. It's paying 0.1944 per share, another weekly. And then YMAG is paying 0.1862 per share, also excellent. Coney, underlying security is Coinbase. It's paying 1.0468 per share, awesome. Fiat, which is the inverse of Coinbase, if you thought it was going to go short, is paying 0.5498 per share. MSFO underlying is Microsoft, is paying 0.3615 per share. AMDY underlying AMD is paying 0.3812 per share. Netflix, the biggest payer this week, underlying is Netflix. It's paying 1.0705 per share, which is awesome. Next up is Abney. The underlying is Airbnb. They're paying 0.4033 per share. PYPY underline is PayPal. It's paying 0.665 per share, which is awesome. Ulti still struggling here. But I mean, over 50 cents is still good. Ulti is paying 0.5369 per share. I'm not mad at this week at all. I think this is a great start to February. And then the last one is Carvana. ticker CVNY. This just started, so of course it didn't make a payment yet. I don't know about this one. I like Carvana as a company. I did buy my last car through Carvana. It was a smooth and excellent experience, even down to the car plates and everything. Everything went really smoothly. Um, they came with the plates and put it on the car when you got the new car. Drove my old car away. The trading was excellent. I'm not advertising for Carvana, but I'm just saying it was a really good experience, and definitely faster than going to the dealership. So I mean, I did my walk around. They did their walk around. Really, really great experience right to my door. Um, Great time with this one. Definitely. And this car, I bought this car like 3 years ago. Obviously, nothing happened to the car, still running. So, also buying a used car, you're happy to buy a used car that doesn't give you any problem whatsoever. And it didn't give me any problems whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm on my third year with this car. Great experience from Caravana. Okay, that's a short advertisement for them. Didn't mean to do that. But next up, what do we have? Next we didn't get we didn't get Defiance yet. Defiance is late today. But before that, let's go to Curve. Curve is the one I was talking about in the beginning. They decided to do change their payments up from just paying once a month like Yieldmax used to be, and split it up into group one, two, and three and four. So yeah, 4 weeks. So it's let's look at let's look at Curve. What does Curve have to offer? So Curve has about seven ETFs that you can pick from, which is KQQQ, and their distribution rate is currently only 6.52%, and it's a monthly. AMZY, AMZP, doing Yieldmax stuff, which is the one that covers Amazon, and their distribution rate is about 27.54%. Apple seems to be doing the best in Curve, which AAPY ticker on the line security is Apple. The distribution rate is 75.88%, which is pretty good. This one is probably one I'll buy into. So definitely. So far, all I did is buy, the staple, which is Tesla, the TSLP. I bought that before the fourth, um, yesterday. So this distribution rate is about 50.67%. Um, Again, like I said, it's not that many options here. You can look at the rates and decide which one you want to get into, or buy all of them. It's only seven. Just get yourself a position and start it out. Maybe five or 10 shares. So you could get paid twice per week instead of once. You could get paid on Thursday and Friday. Again, like I said, they did distribution um, similar to Group A, B, C, and D. They made their times D, one, two, three, and four. So yeah, I mean these distribution rates are pretty good, except for this one. If you got the kind of yields you get from Yieldmax, 6.5% is not looking that hot, but the rest of these 27, 75, 19, 18, 36, and 50% is looking really good. So I'll probably try to get a position in all of these, or most of these, at least one per the one, two, three, and four, like group A, B, C, and D, and decide what I'm gonna get into, because I think it should be a pretty good time. So distribution, Like I said, it's monthly but split up. So what do we got? Distribution schedule. So like here we go. So now you want to see what's in group one for week one. It's just TSLP. So this one is that's the only thing that's in group one. For group two, you could pick AMZP, which is Amazon or Microsoft. SSFY. These things are really crazy. So it's not really. I thought they was gonna end them all with P's, but apparently they don't do that. Some of them end with Y, which kind of mix you up with what Yieldmax is doing. But anyway, so MSFY, the underline is Microsoft. So those are your two options for week two. For week three, you can do Apply AAPY, which covers Apple, or GOOP, which covers Google. And then for the last week, you could do NFLP, which covers Netflix, or KQQQ, which covers the Tech Titans. Like again, this one said it had the least yield, so this is probably one I probably won't look at personally. But I could look at all the rest of these because the yields on the rest of these were pretty good. And then now they gave you their 2025 schedule, which is they said, like you said, the last payment they made last year was all the funds, which is the way they did it last year, and they did that payment in January. But starting February, this is the new way they're gonna do it. They're gonna break them out by actual different ETFs. So Tesla is the first one they did. They declared yesterday, and they're gonna pay on Thursday. And then the next up is these two, and then Apple and Google, and then Netflix and their Titans. And then again for March, they're starting over with Tesla, and then they're going to do the same thing. And then I guess as they get more, they'll add more. And again, here you can click subscribe so you can get emails about the distributions like I did. So let's look at the first distribution and this new schedule for Tesla, TSLP, the underline, which is Tesla, and they paid $1. So TSLP underlying security is Tesla. This distribution rate was 43.70%, which is awesome. And they paid $1, which is not too shabby. I like this payment. It's a good payment. This security is really about $28, which is way higher than Yieldmax Tesla security. But like I said, a lot of people like KURV because it keeps the NAV. The way they do their options here is they only do monthly options. So even though they broke it down to per week, like how they did, the options that they do in KURV is not weekly options like Yieldmax. So they only got one time to mess up if they pick the wrong rates, versus Yieldmax has four times to possibly mess up or win because they do cover calls every week. So they could win or lose every week, and then you get the final amount at the end of the month, right? And then this KURV, they only do their cover calls per month. So either they did a good number or they didn't. So that's how KURV works. And versus Yieldmax, again, this is another opportunity for you if you want to get additional payment per week and a new type of ETF, which is also doing cover calls, which has pretty good distribution rates. So I am, today is my buying day. I cleared out everything from last month. I'm starting back at zero. So I definitely are gonna, try to get into KURV this week, and then any opportunities I can find in Yieldmax, because we have really good numbers for Yieldmax. If I see any opportunities for Yieldmax, again, I'll be buying today. Today is my buying day. So anyway, I don't have, which one I don't have? I don't have, I don't have Defiance yet. What's going on with Defiance? Let's see. Let me just make sure. nothing yet? Okay, let's see what they're doing. The weekly ones are under income ETFs. So let's go for the Russell. Doo-doo-doo. Weekly NAV is 30.22. Distribution. What do we got here? Okay, they don't have it updated yet. Okay, that's probably why they didn't send out the email. I don't see it. They don't have February out here yet. I guess Defiance wasn't ready yet today. It's about 8:30 in the morning, so it's pretty late. I don't know why Defiance is not ready for the week yet. But anyway, I guess when I get it, I do a separate one or put it on the beginning of. Yeah, I don't know why Defiance is not ready yet. So Defiance is not ready yet. That's different. Do, 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 do. All right. Clip is about 32 bucks right now. I know last time I didn't have the numbers for Clip yet because it came out pretty late. They were paying on the 31st, and it was I did my video on the 29th. I don't think they advised to the end of the day on the 29th or the morning of the 30th, depending on the timing. So I didn't have that number yet, but I can update you now. They did finally announce it. Like again, the record date was the 30th. They paid on the 31st. It's about a 2% distribution for the month, and it's 0.666047 per share. So that was the one I didn't have last week, which is Clip, which is under my Cran Shares ETFs. So that's that one that was missing. Again, Defiance did not update yet, guys, so I don't have Defiance stuff. So I did go over. Let's do a recap right now. I went over Roundhill. Roundhill's looking pretty good. I went over Yieldmax, which is also looking really well this week. I went over the new ones from KURV that switch, still monthly payment, but they also changed their schedule to match Yieldmax. I guess a lot of people, I do personally like Yieldmax having the payment split out in group A, B, C, and D, so you get paid per week instead of just the one lump sum per month. And KURV did the same thing, but thankfully they're paying on a different day. So now you got the opportunity to be paid twice per week on Thursday and Friday. Another thing that happened this week is that GPTY did pay, but for some reason they're highlighted on the payment schedule for Yieldmax. They're not paying Friday. They're going to pay on Monday on the 10th. So anyway, that was the episode today, guys. Glad to see you. I will be watching the stock market today because I will be buying today because I will be trying to get more involved in KURV and also looking for any opportunities I can get into with rec shares, Roundhill, um, Cran, um, Cran shares. I'm looking at different things, different ETFs to get a balance to see which one works for me. And I guess I'm just giving you guys ideas. So I hope you're looking into these securities and really thinking about them when you go out to buy. I mean, I think this is a great opportunity to get paid twice a week. So I will be getting into it. And I'm starting with a little position. You got to start little and then build it up. So I'm happy about this. Happy to be able to inform you and have a great day, guys. When I do find the numbers for Defiance, I will let you know. Thank you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, guys.